Hey, what's up, you guys? We got the Goldie twins here.
Sure do.
Being visited by the great Tim Pierce. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Thanks for having me.
So we're gonna do a little blues concept because there's just so much you can study with that change of the chords of the blues.
Yeah.
So we're gonna focus on right now. Actually, Tim's gonna show some concepts of those different sounds that you get over that one chord, which for us right now is A or A7, and the 4 chord, which is D7, and just how you look at it.
Yeah, you can kind of dance between major and minor.
Yeah,
so
and just
we're gonna show.
some of your special sauce in there. So let's zoom in and see what you can do.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. Okay, this is all about the dance between major and minor. And when you're over the A chord, you want to use the major third, but if you just use it literally, it's not quite as bluesy as if you hammer into it every time. So I got my index finger on the 5th fret, 3rd string, and I play the note, and then I hammer 1 fret above. And that gives me that little blues hammer on. If I do it twice, it means twice as much. I can go up the octave and do it up here, so I got my 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 10th fret, and that's just doing it an octave higher. It actually happens here on the 8th fret, 8 to 9. You can bend it up if you want. That's good too. It's just a lot more bluesy than just hitting the 3rd. Another cool thing to do is pick a note to play after it that's above. So we're here in our, kind of really comfort zone of this A pentatonic, major or minor. And I might take my little finger on the 2nd string up here at the 8th fret and kind of do that nice little dissonant rub, which creates kind of an A7 kind of feeling. I can come way up here, and we can see an A chord right here. That's the octave above this A chord right up here. It's on the 14th fret, barred across. If you see that chord in your mind, you can use it as kind of the template for playing the same phrase up here. So check it out. I'm on the 2nd string, 13th fret, 2nd finger, and I do the same hammer on. And then I can grab the 7th up above it. So again, if you visualize that A chord as your kind of home base up there, then you kind of know what to do. I'm going to come way down here and do it in the low octave. So we grab this A note on the low string, 5th fret. We can do it here too. And that's starting here, 3rd fret, 5th string, index finger. So we can do the 7th up above it. Now what happens is when we switch to the D chord, we kind of don't want to play the major third because it'll kind of stick out like a sore thumb. So now you want to go back to minor pentatonic. And what I did in the example, the first part of the example was I was up here on the neck, and so I took my 2nd finger here on the 10th fret, 2nd string, and I can look at this 2 ways. I can look at it as a D7 chord, and kind of where I'm at, I see D7 all over the neck. If you don't, someday you will. There are D7s everywhere. If you play the D note, there's one here, 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 and on and on. That's not one. Here's one. Anyway, so this is a triad, a D7 triad. And so what I do is I turn it into a phrase. Once again, 2nd string, 10th fret, 2nd finger. And I see this kind of D7 arpeggio. So the next note I play is string 3. Fret 11, finger 3. Got to keep all that straight. But I play the minor third, which is this note right here on the 8th fret, first string. When we were over the A chord, I was going, I don't want to do that now. I want to go, I want to stick to the minor. So I can look at that two ways, and you don't have to remember any of this, but the way I look at it, that's either A minor 6 or D dominant 7. But the important thing to do is forget all about that and play the blues. So over the A chord, you're going, and then when it switches to the D chord, you want to go, and you can go down here and do this cool thing, which is a minor third of A. So we go to D. So A major, and then we go to the D chord, A minor. So here's a demonstration of me kind of going from major to minor. I'll be in the major key on the A chord and the minor key on the D chord, and let's see how I do. So, literally A minor, then A major.